Okay, so I wanted to show you guys CRV. We've actually moved up here. You can see I got the BNB bot running too. It's doing okay. If you didn't see the video, my last video, it shows why I bought BNB. It shot off a double fire buy. But yeah, check that out. But for CRV, let's get into what we're going to do here. I'm going to show you my charts. And you can see I was getting it up into here. February 15th is where I started buying the bot, and I was just adding it over time here. Obviously, it was a bad time to be picking it up because it was up high, but you know, nonetheless, I knew that I had the video that I did. You can watch it. I only put you know, $8 into it, and then I was adding into it over time, and added more down in these when it was firing off these green triangles. Now we shot up here, and we are green. We're up just over 2%, you know, $3.52. We've only got 168 in there, but anytime I'm up over 1%, I was going to be closing the bot and then compounding that into the investment. So with this big shoot up here, though, I'm not going to put that money into it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to restart the bot with 150, but then I'm going to put a short position on in the futures to kind of to see if we can get a little bit of movement to the downside. I'm still going to be adding into this bot as the time goes on, because the main goal is to get this up to 1,000, but we do have a high probability, not always, that when it starts to print off these red triangles. Now obviously we're still pushing to the upside, and we've had a bullish day, so we're not really basing anything, but I am going to just start reduce the position on CRV and add a very small position. You're going to see, I'm going to show you exactly what I'm doing with the futures margin account here to do a sell. So let's get into it. Let's hop over to the charts here for CRV. You can also see these, this is 73 rounds in the last 24 hours, so the volatility did pick up. So let's go over to the charts on CRV. And I had this as a breakout, anticipating that it was going to come up at least into this. We ended up shooting up a bit higher here, so we'll see what happens. We'll see if we go into this main trend here. That's down. So overall, I would love for this to shoot right up, but not too quick, because I do want to, we're still accumulating a position in it, and we're still in downtrend, so the likelihood is we're going to go down further yet. So we'll see what happens with Bitcoin, Ethereum. But all we want to do here is I'm just going to stop the bot, and it's going to say sell. Yeah. And I'm only going to start the bot back up. I'll show you exactly how I started back up. I'm going to put a 150 in it. Let's just go into we're in spot, trading bot, grid trading, CRV, smart parameters. We can just preview what it's going to look like. And you got a little bit to the upside for where it's to 28 cents is what the upper limit is, and the lower limit is 17 cents. Okay, 125 grid, so not too bad, 0.18 to 39, and then we're going to put in the 150. There, we'll put that up. I will be adding to this over the next, like every day I was saying, I'm putting in about 10 bucks. So we will see. I'll probably wait for it to come down a little bit before I put any money in it. I might even wait for it to come down back, printing off some greens here. So we still are at a higher low. We haven't broken this 25 cents here yet. We're only at 24.89, so we're getting there. We've almost cracked this, which would be a really good thing. And with that, the way that candle looks, we'll see. We might just get a pullback into this area here. we might even make a fair value gap. I don't know. We'll see what the next candle does, right? If it just comes in, comes down just a little bit, stays above the 50% level here on this candle, doesn't even make it down to these wicks here on the previous. But if we stay above the 50% level in this candle here, then yeah, we got a good, it's pretty bullish. So we'll see if we close bullish on this candle. We're still working on it, so let's see what happens here. Okay, we've got the bot running. So now what we want to do is down below here, you're going to see a futures tab. Okay, we're going to go into this futures tab. We don't have any cross or isolating. I'm not going to get into the difference what the cross and isolated is in this video, but we're going to go up into the futures trading, and you can see you can change it from cross, isolated, multi-mode. I'm leaving it on cross. I'm not going to isolate it. Basically, I'm only going to be doing CRV anyways. I may or may not do some other positions, but for this, I'm mostly using the futures for the CRV. Okay, I've got 10x set. You can go higher, lower. I'm going to keep mine at 10x for now. Okay, now I'm going to set it to this price right here. Now, order value, by default, I think it goes by quantity, and I don't like setting it like that. I want to do by value. So if I put $10 in here, this is going to be the nominal value here, and you can see it's costing me $1 because it's 10x. Okay, leverage. So to hold 10 bucks, it's costing me $1, and to hold the $10. So we're gonna put the TP down into 1.7. That would be about, oops, sorry, 0.17. So you're looking for, if I did the $10, you're looking at about $3.10 profit. If we came down into 17 cents. Now, probably not gonna come down that far. I'm gonna say, well, we could break these lows, but 21.58. So let's put 21 in there. Be a little more realistic. Okay, and then you can see if for this $10, it's going to cost me $1, and the estimated liquidation price is $2.69. Okay, so if we go up to $2.69, obviously our bot's going to be making some good money, but we're going to lose this $100 in here. So I wouldn't really care too much. That's a little bit too high, so I want to go a bit higher here. So you can see if we go up to 20, now it's costing $2, and we're at $1.46 for liquidation price. Okay, but now we got a chance of making, you know, $3 if we get a swing down to the 21 cents. I'm not leaving this TP on here. I'm just checking it so that we can see what this value is going to be. Now, still $1.46. That, you know, if it goes up there, we're not going to shoot right up to $1.46. We would need a pretty big bull run, and I don't think we're going to be getting that yet. So let's go and put in, oh, and you know what, I wanted to transfer $20 over here. So in order to transfer, all I'm clicking on is this plus button beside the available, because the futures account is different than the spot account, but I did want to put 20 bucks over here. I don't really need to. I've got 100 sitting here, but let's do that anyways so that it doesn't get used up. And we're going from primary to futures. There you go. Now we got 119.38, and that pushes even on this order value here for the $20. The estimated liquidation is now 171. So let's just check out the 30, 122. We got a chance to make it 5. 40. That's gonna be a little bit more. So you know what? I think I'm gonna stay with the 30 because I may add to this if we shoot up even more. We'll see. I don't know if I'm just going to stay with this one here. That puts it at 122. I'm pretty happy with that. If it goes down, it's going to give us about $5, so nothing major, but it will add up, right? And these hourly moves are, you know, every few days, right? 2-3 days, potentially, unless you get into these sideways limited price action here. So we had a pretty big shoot up. For it to at least come down to 22, it would make sense, but we haven't even started basing like over here, right? So we're still shooting up, which means we could get another day that just goes up. So we'll see. If it does, I'll see where this goes, and maybe when it starts to base, come down, make a double top, or we'll see what it does over the next couple days. That's why I might add into it, so I'm not going to put too much into this. I think a $30 value costs $3 to do it, 10x leverage, and we have an estimated liquidation price of 122. So I think that's pretty good. If it goes up even more, I can add to it, you know, maybe another 10-20 bucks, and it would only bring this probably down to maybe 90 cents or something. So I'm okay with that. Now we're just going to get rid of the TP, and we're just going to sell short. And there you go. That is it. We're just going to wait for it to get triggered. There. Put it down so it does get triggered. And we're still at the sell limit. Give that a minute, pop up into this spot here. Now if I wanted to, I could just drag this down. There we go. So it just got triggered. And we'll let that be. Now you can see under the cross isolated, quantity is minus 121 CRV, so we're in the position. It's not doing anything at the moment, but that's it. So I'll keep you guys posted on how everything goes with this, and when I make any more changes. Probably won't do another video, and yeah, I don't know, for CRV. Yeah, we'll see. I'll probably do an update in a few days, depending on what the price action does. If you're not don't have a Pionex account, I'll leave the link in the description, and it's safe to use the affiliate link that I put in there. Safer to use that link than to go searching for a Pionex, because of phishing sites. So be careful. Just be cautious and know the site that you're going to. I'll put that in the description. I'll even pin it in the comments. Also for the website, if you want these charts, I'll put that my website link in the description as well. It's $10 a month. I think it's got some good value. I like these charts. I'm showing what these charts are all about. You can have a quick glance at the dashboard on the main page here, and just see where everything is. We obviously are looking for these combos, but I'm accumulating CRV. So I'm playing CRV a bit different, but we are accumulating, and this is what we got into BNB for, because it had a fire buy for the undervalued. Okay, and that's what happened yesterday, and it's doing all right. I think it kind of just shot up a little bit today, but CRV, like I said, we're accumulating, and you can see that CRV's right here in the list for overvalued, and then you just go back to the crypto, and we obviously have a quick drop down here for the undervalued. And then daily overvalued, and we can keep an eye on everything right here. Okay, shows these charts, defaults to Bitcoin, and you can also do your own custom watch list, which is great. We've got about 75 cryptos in here. I don't know which ones I'm going to add, if I'm going to add any more yet. I don't think I have hype. You can search for whichever ones you want. I haven't put hype in here, and I might, because I was watching it and it did really good here over the last week. Actually a couple weeks. Smashed up there, so I might add a few more coins in here, but as of right now there's 75. And then you just watch, you just go to it, you put it in the watch, and this is each and every user's custom watch list. And that's it. So if you guys are interested, links in the description. $10 a month, and we'll talk to you guys later.